Hi, thanks for stopping by. Today I'll be creating this layout using mostly L Studio July kit, and I really enjoy receiving their kits because they really make me think outside the box, and the project life, or however you want to call it, really does help me step outside my comfort zone, and I really love how this layout turned out. So the first thing I'm doing is sticking this white piece of paper, and it's just regular cardstock, on this mustardy yellow piece of pattern paper, and it's a really old one. It's probably, I would say, one of the first things that ever ended up in my craft room, and I've never used. And so here you see me cutting some the corners off of the cards, because I figured I would do some with the corners cut so that they look like a tag, and others I'm going to keep square. So yeah, so this layout really came out. I love it, adorable. It came together very quickly, and it really is pretty simple. There's really not much to it, and you'll see as the video progress. So I take my picture, and I'm only using one picture in this layout, and it's me making faces because we were at a wedding at an alpaca farm, and they were kind of stinky. So I took a selfie, and you could see the alpacas in the background, and me making my, stinky face. And I decided to print the picture in black and white because there was a lot of color going on. The barn was one color, and some of the alpacas were white, some were brown. So there was a lot going on in the picture, and I just wanted it to be black and white so that all the colors in the cards would pop up. So I'm using just a regular paper hole puncher, and that I probably have had since my kids were in elementary school, which, who knows where I got it. But somehow it ended up back into my craft room, and it works perfectly. So I started with this first layer, and then I really liked how the picture looked on top of one of the cards. So that's when I decided to go through the cards again and look for a second card to go behind the original cards. So all the cards that you see there all have the corners, the two top corners cut off, but only 4 of them. Actually, I will only cut two cards, their corners off on the cards that are going to be sitting behind the. As you can see here, I'm starting to double them up. And I'm trying to separate the colors a bit so that it's not like, same colors next to each other. So at this point, I'm looking through different kits from different months. I had all the kits on my desk. I haven't really been crafting, so it took me a minute to, figure out what was in what each kit, and I'm glad that I went through all of them because all the kits kind of work with each other. So that definitely helps when you're looking for something, a specific color. You can always look in one of the other month's kits. So for the most part, they are themed. Like this month, July's month, it was kind of like an outside camping type story, but I don't do camping. I don't really do outdoors. But I figured this was a perfect time to use this card because I was outdoors and I was in the middle of a farm, which is definitely out of my comfort zone. So yeah, so it was a really fun day. We really had a great time, my kids and I, and yeah, you'll be seeing more pictures from this day in the next few videos. this is going to serve as my journaling card, the one that you just saw with the question marks. And I will soon start decorating my page. And I'm just adding a little bit of adhesive because honestly, they're not going anywhere. They're going to be pretty much tied together, so to speak. And here's when I decided that I wasn't going to cut the corners. I realized that that love one, I had cut both of them. So I said, you know what? It looks good like that. I like that. Just the middle ones having the corners cut. Okay, so now I must have skipped something in my video, but here's where I started adding some of my my ephemera, and here I'm putting the title, and I'm about to put, I started writing llama, and then I remembered they're not llamas, they're alpacas. They're very docile animals. It was really interesting. We also got to feed them at one point. So that was really cool, and I will probably scrapbook those pictures too because they were pretty cool. And so I called this Alpaca Stories. And really, there's really not much more to it. As you can see, I added the fun tag and some hearts, as well as a couple banners that's on the orange card that says Life's Full of Adventures. On the next card over, I put a chipboard sticker. On the bottom blue card, I added the best kind of day. And so I just basically added some of the stickers that came in the July El Studio kit. And I also threaded the, I thought I did this online, I mean on camera, which I guess I didn't, the twine through it. Well, actually, it's not twine, it's embroidery floss. And I just stuck little bits of glue behind like the swirls that I wanted to keep as swirls. So we're coming very close to the end of the video. I appreciate you stopping by and watching, and I hope that you will, if you haven't already, I hope you'll like and subscribe. And if you have subscribed to my channel, I want to thank you for being a subscriber. So my channel will soon be winding up with some more videos, and I'm working really hard to try to stick to a schedule now that things are starting to slow down a little bit, and I'm not going to say life is normal, but I'm starting to adjust to the new normal. So at the end of the video, you'll see close-ups of the layout, as well as links to other videos that might interest you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you guys. And if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to leave them down below. Hope you're all well and have a great day.